Have you ever imagined that while your adversary remains completely unaware, a pair of invisible eyes is already observing their every move from tens of thousands of meters above, capable of transforming into a precise, lethal strike at any moment? Recently, an unofficially circulated flight video has once again thrust China's new generation stealth drone, the CH-7, into the spotlight of global military observers. Compared to last year's prototype clad in yellow primer and laden with data probes during factory testing, the flying wing giant in this video, featuring a distinctive slanted vertical tail fin, exhibits a far more mature and aggressive posture. This subtle shift from prototype testing to near operational readiness is no coincidence. It quietly reveals that China has not only caught up with the world's leading tier in advanced stealth UAV technology, but is also beginning to showcase a distinct Eastern design philosophy and a clear, systematic combat strategy. Tracing the CH-7's evolutionary path reveals a clear and pragmatic transformation. Fast forward to the 2018 Zhuhai Air Show, where the CH-7 debuted as a concept model positioned as a stealth-armed reconnaissance drone capable of both strategic surveillance and strike missions. Its design ambitions squarely aimed at high-end battlefields. However, 6 years later, based on gradually revealed test data and official statements, its positioning appears to have undergone a significant downgrade, now emphasizing high-altitude, long-endurance reconnaissance, surveillance, and electronic intelligence collection. Project insiders casually attribute this shift to changing customer requirements. Yet behind this simple explanation lies the PLA's precise restructuring of its unmanned systems, driven by profound foresight into future battlefields, particularly the operational dynamics across the vast Western Pacific. Against the backdrop of advancing modern anti-stealth technologies, prioritizing top-tier omnidirectional stealth capabilities for soft-kill missions like penetrative reconnaissance, battlefield situational awareness, and electronic countermeasures may yield far greater strategic benefits than direct bomb delivery. Of course, the CH-7's low profile does not imply it lacks teeth. The electro-optical turret beneath its nose, and the meticulously arranged multifunctional antenna arrays along its fuselage already outline its multi-mission capabilities as a critical node in the battlefield information network. More intriguingly, it has publicly displayed models of various air-to-ground precision-guided munitions at air shows. Although the latest leaked flight footage did not reveal details of its internal weapons bay, this very act of showcasing capability sends a clear strategic signal. The CH-7 is a rose with thorns. While it typically focuses on silent reconnaissance, upon receiving orders, it can swiftly transform into a stealth assassin deep behind enemy lines, leveraging its stealth advantage to deliver surprise strikes. This design flexibility and mission adaptability are most vividly embodied in its most striking visual feature, the pair of tilted, detachable vertical tail fins. This ingenious modular design embodies the precise trade-off Chinese engineers achieved between stealth performance and flight maneuverability. For high-risk, high-stealth penetration reconnaissance missions, the vertical fins can be jettisoned to minimize the aircraft's radar cross-section. Conversely, when executing complex maneuvers or facing potential aerial threats, the fins can be installed to enhance directional stability and control. This transformative capability enables the CH-7 to adapt flexibly to diverse complex battlefield scenarios, rather than being constrained by a single design paradigm. It stands as clear evidence of China's aviation industry recreating and surpassing international standards after assimilating and building upon advanced global expertise. In fact, the CH-7 is by no means a lone wolf in China's stealth drone family. Its emergence and maturation must be examined within a vast and highly specialized drone system. Within this system, the GJ-11, already confirmed in service and integrated into the Air Force's operational sequence, plays the role of the core attacker. This flying wing unmanned combat aircraft, after over a decade of iterative development, has perfected its stealth details and mission equipment. It can not only execute penetrating ground strikes, but also operate in formation with manned fighters like the J-20 and J-16, undertaking forward reconnaissance, jamming, and even air superiority missions, establishing a Chinese version of the loyal wingman combat model. Meanwhile, the highly anticipated GJ-21 focuses on overcoming carrier-based drone challenges. Features like its arresting hook have been observed during testing, aiming to provide stealthy unmanned strike capabilities for future aircraft carriers and amphibious assault ships. A clear tiered structure has thus emerged. The GJ-11 serves as the land-based heavy hammer, emphasizing ground assault and system coordination. The GJ-21 serves as the maritime aerial spearhead, meeting carrier-based deployment requirements, while the CH-7, soaring above both, functions as the high-altitude eye, specializing in strategic-level intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance (ISR) missions, and providing strike options when necessary. This family-based development of stealth UAVs, spanning tactical, operational, and strategic levels while bridging land and sea-based platforms, demonstrates systemic breakthroughs and joint operational potential far more formidable to potential adversaries than any single model's debut. The future deployment of the CH-7 also carries profound strategic implications. Beyond serving as the core of land-based long-range reconnaissance, a compelling prospect lies in its integration with China's new generation Type 076 amphibious assault ship. The ship's design incorporates provisions for an electromagnetic catapult system, creating an ideal platform for fixed-wing UAVs. Imagine the transformative capability in 076, equipped with electromagnetic catapults paired with the CH-7's exceptional stealth and endurance would instantly grant China's amphibious task forces and even carrier strike groups unprecedented wide-area situational awareness. The CH-7 could launch from the ship, patrol dangerous airspace for extended periods over thousands of kilometers, and relay real-time intelligence back to the fleet to guide precision strikes. This precisely addresses the critical detect and destroy phase of future naval warfare. While the U.S. Navy remains embroiled in debates over operational configurations and technical approaches for unmanned carrier-based aircraft, China is quietly building a comprehensive carrier-based UAV system with stealth reconnaissance, surveillance, and strike capabilities through the parallel development and integration of the GJ-21 and CH-7. This leapfrog development strategy not only revolutionizes traditional naval warfare models, but also directly addresses the practical demands of the vast operational space in the Western Pacific. Reflecting on the CH-7's journey from prototype to flight and its positioning within China's broader UAV family, one discerns a clear, pragmatic developmental wisdom. It eschews flashy gimmicks and isolated metrics, instead focusing design and optimization squarely on the core demands of future systemic warfare, information superiority, node survivability, and flexible mission adaptability. Those removable, tilted vertical tails represent more than just ingenious engineering. They symbolize the dialectical thinking of China's defense industry on the path to cutting-edge equipment. This approach seeks the optimal solution that best aligns with China's strategic needs, balancing stealth with maneuverability, reconnaissance with strike capabilities, and independent operations with system integration. As testing of the CH-7 deepens and its integration with the GJ-11, GJ-21, and even manned combat aircraft networks advances, a more transparent and formidable stealth aerial force is gradually taking shape. What it represents is not merely the success of an advanced weapons system, but the establishment of a mature philosophy for weapons development grounded in China's national conditions and strategic assessments. When this stealth sentinel eventually takes flight from the deck of a new generation warship like the Liaoning, the tactical balance it alters will extend far beyond a single stretch of ocean.